The federal government is more like a mediator between the 50 sovereign states of the USA, and the Constitution bestows unalienable rights those 50 states have agreed upon. The federal government is the method through which all the states pull their resources together so they can help each other out. And the powers of these federal offices are established by the Constitution. The architecture of our government is established by the Constitution. The people themselves do not have the power. It's the office that they presently inhabit that carries that power. That's really the purpose of the federal government. But we don't really need it, right? The governor of one state is completely capable of coming to agreement with the governor in another state and helping them out when they need it. Federal government is more of a smoother transition where things are pulled together and distributed evenly or by need. The whole reason that it has this power is because of the Constitution, which pretty much gave the federal government the ability to require that states pay money when asked. The Congress before that did not have that power. But as I said, we don't really need the federal government to sustain ourselves. We're at a point now with the level of technology that we have available to us and the level of communication that we have available to us. We are fully capable of negotiating and coming to agreements with one another without them. The federal government is more like that trust, that representation from all the different states, to make sure that it is done fairly, that there's balance and there's harmony to it, and, nobody is benefiting any more than anybody else. And so, with that said, some people are afraid that the current administration may try and liquefy the Constitution or become a dictator. But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter because we're not beholden to the federal government. We're beholden to the Constitution. The Constitution empowers the federal government, and it is from the trust of the people. As soon as things change and presidents don't exist anymore, that means the 50 states are no longer falling under the authority of the federal government. That means the military is no longer under control of the federal government. There's no commander in chief. There's no president. The military is no longer obliged to follow the executive branch. And as I said, at the end of the day, you have 50 sovereign states with their own forms of government and their own statesmen and their own militias who I believe are voluntary. And if a level of corruption like that and a overreach of a federal government, which is the fear of of many USA people, were to be so obvious, I doubt that the citizens of the USA would just be sitting on their hands allowing it to happen. Bare minimum, the military would either go back to their original states, right? Or, because they're conditioned stormtrooper type of mentality, would stay in a military that no longer is in the best interest of the 50 states. I don't think it's going to happen. I think the goal is to continue slowly eroding away at our values, at our individuality, at our mindset, psychologically conditioning our children to be, young stormtroopers, so that you have a society in the future that is easier to control and manipulate.